Heyo, and welcome back to my channel. I just decided that since I have this problem with falling over anyway, might as well just embrace it, you know? Just like I have this problem with being a really awkward person. One day I decided, you know what, just embrace it, it's okay. And since then, I've still been an awkward person, but at least I've had fun with it. So today was actually going to be something very different. See, but this thing happened called snow that I never, ever thought would happen to me where I live. This is really weird. Yeah, everything was like iced over and stuff, so I couldn't like go out and do the thing that I was gonna do. So I didn't have a video idea, so I decided I would just take myself up on my idea that I gave myself, that I said a couple weeks ago. I said like maybe I would make a video about like why I'm a Christian. So since there continued to be snow and ice and stuff, I didn't get a good opportunity to go and film what I wanted to. I'm gonna talk about being a Christian instead, and hopefully that will come out next week. My friend Natasha Joy and I are doing a thing where we get to dictate the other person's life for a day. So that's gonna be fun. I have plans for her and I hope she doesn't kill me, but it'll be fine. So anyway, I don't really know if there's a lot to explain. I don't know, I guess it's more like why I'm a Christian and why I think I will always continue to be a Christian. I know people give up on their faith and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know that I can... No, but I think I can say I would never do that. Like, I can make the choice now that I wouldn't. That literally no matter what, I would still choose to stick with my faith. I don't know, because God honors choice. And now it's just getting confusing. I don't know where to go. And I'm just... I don't even know where to start with this. I literally don't know where to start. Let's see. We're just gonna talk anyway. I guess, yeah. People get depressed and go through hard things. I know that that's going to happen to me a lot more in my life. I have not really experienced that a lot yet. I have walked right beside people who that has been their life and I've been like their main support through that, but I have not personally experienced it yet. But I know I'm going to go through my own personal problems and struggles at some point in my life. But I think it's been really good to have the practice of speaking these truths to these people and believing it so firmly for them. So like someday when I'm going to need to believe this for myself, I already have chosen to believe these truths that like God does work everything together for good and he does fully love us. And so trying to speak that to people over and over kind of ingrains it in me, so that I think that's gonna be better for me when I'm going through my own hard things, to remember how firmly I believe this for these other people and to know that God is the same God to me as he is to them. He doesn't change. And so to believe a little bit better that they're true for me. And also then, yeah, I have gotten to see him come through for them in so many different ways, so many different times, and it's still hard, but like, he has proven himself faithful, and so I want to be able to remember that further on down the road. But yeah, one thing I decided one time, I was like, I don't even know what to say, because like, they just talked to me, and I didn't have any words. I can't solve their problems. I cannot fix life for anyone, and that was really hard coming to this place of I love this person so much, and I wish that I could do something for them, and I wish that I could say how exactly it was all going to be fine, but all I could say was, I just know that it's going to be. I'm going to make the choice now to believe that it's going to be okay, because it's my only hope. I have to believe it. Yeah, there's no hope otherwise. Like, there's so many different other religions or like other people's answers to life, which a lot of it is even to like not believe in anything outside of us. But like everything else focuses on either we have to earn our own salvation, or basically just like there's not really anything you can do, so just live life and make the best of it. And neither of those appeals to me. Like, Christianity is so different in that it's all about what God does for us. And I don't know, like if we tried to invent a religion, we couldn't come up with one better than Christianity. Like, just taking the world the way that it is, and if we had to imagine some way that it was better, like we couldn't come up with anything better than one day everything is going to be perfectly okay, and there's this God who is so fully, completely loving towards us, and everything he does is good towards us, and also like he loved us enough to come and die for us and take away our sins so that we could be with him, to overcome the problem of us not being perfect people and wanting to be in perfect fellowship and communion with a holy God. I don't know, like God is so much better than I understand, but also like if I tried to come up with my own God, like I couldn't create one better than him. Maybe I'd want to create a God that like does everything for me exactly what I want, exactly when I want. But that would really be me being God, because then I'm the one dictating my circumstances and what happens when and what's best for me, and thinking that I can see everything and know what's going to turn out best. Whereas I would rather invent a God that, yeah, is bigger than me, who I can't understand, or else I'm God and he's not. But yeah, one that like he can see everything, and that I can trust that whatever happens, even if it doesn't look like he's loving me in that moment, like he literally is loving me more than I can understand, and it's the best way that there is for him to show that to me. And so if that means to wait for things, or to not get things at all, or to have to walk through these hard seasons, I know that he's good, and that must be the best thing for me, instead of me creating a God that would be like me, thinking I know what's best. and it's no, I don't. We've had proof of that in the past. Anyway, so Christianity for me is the best option that I've ever heard, and also is like the best option I could ever even imagine. So that's one reason that I would stick with it, is like it's the only thing that gives me hope. It's not everything that I have to do, because I know that I fail and I mess up. So anything that says you have to earn your way to heaven does not appeal to me. But Christianity is all about, it's all already been done. And that is so precious to me, because yeah, I know I cannot. I know deep down inside me, just instinctively and also from experience, like I cannot save myself. I cannot make my life good on my own. I want to believe in a God who gives my life meaning and purpose, and who brings me joy completely apart from any outward circumstances. Like I never would be able to manufacture that for myself, but I've experienced it personally. Like joy and peace that cannot be explained by what's going on is completely the incorrect and natural response to my situation. And yet it's been so full and complete, and I've just had to say, yeah, that was God. I believe in Christianity because it's literally the best option, the only one that gives me any hope. Too, like I've just experienced God too personally to ever believe that he doesn't exist. And I have only lived for 17 years, and I'm sure it's going to get a lot better. I've only been like actively practicing my faith for like 3 of those years. So if in 3 years I've experienced God so personally that I wouldn't ever want to walk away from this, and I found so much life and joy in this path that I can't even contemplate trying anything else, no matter how hard this gets. I still know it's way the best option. Like if I've learned that to this confidence that I feel in just 3 years, like I know I'm going to feel that so much more in the rest of my life, and God's going to prove himself so much more faithful, so much more true. And I'm really excited to get to see that, and to become more and more convinced that this really is the best way for me. Yeah, so I've kind of made this choice to stick with Christianity because I don't see any hope for myself otherwise. Other people may think that they've found something else, or they may still be unsure, but for me, I do not have any hope for a good life or a good afterlife outside of Christianity, and so this is my personal decision, and I have to stick with it, or else, yeah, like I said, I can't find any hope anywhere else. And so that means that through everything that happens, I have to keep holding on, and I have to keep believing that God is God, because if he isn't, then there is no hope. And so that's why I'm a Christian. It's kind of out of necessity, because I need something to hope in. I need to believe that everything is all going to be okay someday, and this is the only way that I can believe that. So whatever happens, like no matter what it looks like, I have to believe that he loves me and that he's good, and that everything that he's doing is for a reason and for my good as well as for his glory. I can say, I don't understand this, I don't see it yet, but I have to keep believing. I have to keep walking by faith and not by sight. I have to keep believing even when I can't see, because I need something to hope in. And I've chosen this, and I've chosen to hope in this, and so I'm sticking with that decision. Yep, that's why I'm a Christian, is like out of necessity. Life living in any other way does not appeal to me. This is the best way that I can make sense of anything and find any happiness and any hope and any peace at all whatsoever. So I have to believe that this is true, and I have to keep walking in that belief. Now I don't want to like go off into theological tangents, because I don't know, but I know people can walk away, but I really hope that I never do. Like I'm kind of making the choice now that literally no matter what happens, I still have to believe that God is good and that this is true. That I have to believe that this is true. I've had to believe that for other people. I had to say, I don't understand. I don't know how everything's going to turn out well. I don't know why any of this stuff happened to you, but I have to believe that there's a reason. I'm going to believe that there's a reason, whether you believe that or not. Like I have to, and so I'm going to have to believe in God for you, whether you do or not, because I need this. I need this to be true. And so, like practicing making that decision, and I hope that, like I think God really honors choice, and if I'm making a choice about making a choice, I don't know, but like at least currently my choice is that I don't ever want to walk away from this, no matter how hard it gets. I can't. I literally can't. Like I'm literally stuck with this. It is an amazing thing to be like stuck with. Goodness, yeah. I want to be making a choice that no matter what, God is my God, and nothing can change that. I mean, nothing can change that whether I believe it or not, but I think I can make a choice to always choose to believe that, and I know that with God's help I can, and so I think I will always believe this because I'm choosing that I want to, and He honors choice. So there you go. That's why I'm a Christian, and why I will always be a Christian is because He loves me, and I have to respond to that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye until more interesting things happen, which things will actually happen next week. It won't just be me sitting here talking. Oh no, we'll be doing terrifying stuff. I don't even know what it is. I'm not allowed to look at it till the day. So that's gonna be fun. I'm slightly nervous, but yes. So long.